like it. All right.
All right, are you live?
Yeah, I am. I just went.
Okay. Come on.
Oops, woo, woo. There you are. All right, hello, hello. All right, let me set up my microphone. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna mute, and we'll be right back. All righty. Welcome, everyone. Okay. We're just still a little early. We're getting settled in. My name is Dale, and my partner is Stephanie. And we just did our white light pyramid meditation. If you would like to also do that, you're more than welcome to. Just imagine a white light pyramid completely surrounding your body. It works. Imagination is fun like that. Okay. Today we have a special interview planned. We have Lilith 2.0. I have Stephanie outside of the tent right now. And Lilith is wanting this to be about her alien expression, yes, but she has surprises in store for us as well. So let's go. I'm excited. Stephanie, do you notice anything different outside of the tent today?
Uh, yes. um, sorry, I'm having a hard time. Somebody's already like coming in. I
Oh,
got
no.
tapping right here as you were talking, and then it was like, hey. And I'm like, who? So anyway, there's a big energy leading in on me, and I'm not even inside the tent. And it feels Playful. Okay. So what I see, like the tent looks like purple, like deep purple, kind of like very gothy is what I'm kind of getting. So it seems, yeah, like dark Lilith, not necessarily like super alien. So I'm like, okay, it's just mysterious feeling. Um,
Very cool. I like the vibe. It's kind of like your vibe you've gone for today in your outfit too.
I let her pick it out.
I love it. I figured
I've never
you'd go
worn this
dark.
thing. It's like the goddess biker jacket thing. I've never worn it before. I forgot I had it.
I
So
love
she
it.
found it. So I put it on. But yeah, it was like, so the field just feels like, yeah, like super witchy goth vibes is what I'm sensing outside of the tent. And I'm getting this weird energy kind of coming through my throat, right? Like, all right, I'm gonna go inside of the tent.
We're not even in. I keep forgetting we're not even in.
No, there's somebody like, so I'm going inside of the tent,
Okay.
and yeah, it's like dripping with Victorian like goth, like
Hmm.
20th century kind of like, but they're really dark, like edges and stuff. It's very moody in here, and I honestly don't recognize this energy that I'm experiencing right now, and I think it's on purpose.
Huh.
There's a, there's somebody pressing in right now, and like the tip of my tongue is starting to like tingle.
Interesting. Okay.
And just so y'all know, like I feel safe. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm curious.
Yes, this is some kind of a treat.
Yeah. Um, all right. Well, I'm just gonna let this. It feels like Lilith, but it also feels like an expression that I've never really experienced of her before. It's got her essence.
Okay.
And I mean, like, she's kind of like the dark goddess, and she's got that like powerful, moody energy. So I'm feeling that, but I also feel like this could be trickster energy too. So I'm like just trying to like
Yeah.
really sense
I'm
into
like,
it.
I know we called in her alien expression, the highest alien
Yeah.
expression of her.
So what I'm getting is just kind of, and like I'm not familiar with this energy. So I'm like, it's like, but I connected with Lilith earlier. I opened up and I like got ready and let her
Hmm.
pick out the jacket. So
Okay,
like,
let's see. Let's see what this
okay,
surprise
I'll let
is.
this being in or
Okay.
whatever this is.
Thank you, Stephanie. We'll see you afterwards.
Please stand by. I'm speaking with Stephanie right now.
I figured. Thank you.
I am going to start explaining what I am. And feel free to use your discernment, but I am an expression, an essence of Lilith, but I'm a reptilian expression.
Okay, this was unexpected. Very grand entrance. Thank you for joining us this way.
Yes, there was a back and forth with the channel, Stephanie. and she's agreed she feels safe enough to move forward with this. Do you feel you give consent, Dale?
I give consent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, I do enjoy y'all's curveballs, as I would say, when you're interviewing gods and goddesses. You just gotta learn to roll with it. And so I'm down.
Don't worry, I will not be here the whole time, but I would like to just have conversation, see where it goes.
Okay.
Uh,
And so you say you're reptilian. Is there a better term to describe you, or is that sort of like a human term for you?
it's more of a human term for me, but that is a strong presence in my energy is, but I'm not necessarily, I don't have a form as one would think in reptilian, and I'm more binary, uh, in between. So it's uh, part of evolution within a consciousness. Many of you have gone through this same. So I'm an expression that Lilith had experienced in the evolution in between species as consciousnesses move between different races of extraterrestrial incarnations or manifestations. And so I'm making my point in existence known so you remember your own on your individual remembrance in becoming full embodiments of your soul.
I see.
Yeah.
And so you would say, is it accurate to say that you are like a dragon alien? Or what,
More
however.
like that. More like dragon, dinosaur, alien. The keep shapeshifter in mind.
Yeah. I keep hearing that all reptilians are shapeshifters.
Yes. So
Okay. Very cool. Thank you so much. I mean, this is what would you like us to understand is like the real importance of understanding your reptilian and our reptilian lineage as a whole? What do we need to really understand about it?
to understand that um, well, it is a part of you, and in order for you to be successful in soul alignment, you have to experience syzygy,
Itchy, you said?
syzygy, in alignment, constellations.
Interesting. We're losing connection?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perhaps we'll call in the Council of Nine version of Alien Lilith to continue the interview. That was cool, like the coding aspect of all of this. Is that what they said, Angie? That's interesting. Syzygy is planetary alignment.
Hello, Dale. This is Lilith.
Hello, Lilith. Welcome.
Hmm.
So that was interesting from start to finish there. Thank you
It's
for that.
the energy is still interesting.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
heavy. Interesting, grounding and heavy.
yes. Now, Dale, I know you have a list of questions, and let's get the ball rolling. I do want to disclose that there's a there's a lag in connection, but
That
please
you
move.
all that you all are experiencing with Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting.
So
All
it's
right,
coming in choppy.
is that's what that weird alignment coding terms that were slipped out were about?
Things are just being expressed and relayed intentionally, but there's more to be discussed, and this isn't necessarily a Council of Nine group. It's consciousnesses that you work with on an individualized basis. And so this energy coming through is different.
So, are we wanting to go off script? Is what I'm hearing.
Well,
I'm open to it. I mean,
I
you had expressed that you wanted today to be all about teaching us aliens and dragons' true history. We're learning so much about dragons and aliens' history with Earth. You know, as we're going through the Lemurian semester, I tell people of May, and
yeah.
so now I don't know. So I'm open to however you want this conversation to go.
Well, let's flow with this because there's lots to talk about, and just know that this expression that's coming through is more primal and not charismatic and feminine. So this is what is happening right now.
Okay. And what are they going to want to talk about? I guess we'll find out.
The channel is not allowing us to channel.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience. We are stepping out. Okay, that was weird.
Describe it to us.
Okay, so right when you were talking, like I felt like this, like tap tap tap, and then this like energy just wanted to come in, and then all of it just had this weird, funky, like almost like pushy energy, and like I was just like, this doesn't feel right, and like I know I'm safe and everything because like I am, but like I was like, okay, let's see where this goes, and then they're coming in, and like I felt it true to be reptilian. But at the same time, it had like flavors of my team fucking with me.
Hmm. Is this because we were literally just talking about uh, how your biggest fear is someone incorrect coming through? I
Yeah.
wonder. We're like manifesting.
It's like I think because this morning I was like, God, would that be the scariest thing ever from it? Like my fears, and then I was like, whatever, I'll let it go. And then, but it had Apollo flavor all over it because the tapping right here, like I know, like this is like
Yeah.
telltale, and like right before we started, there was a tapping right there, and then I was like,
Interesting.
let me in,
Interesting.
and
Yeah, it was.
then
It's.
the
It seemed
tent,
weird.
the tent was wild. Like when I walked up to it, it was like all dark, and
That's
it
so
looked like
surprised, like gothy. I was
gothy and
like,
like drippy
he's
gothy.
not really
And
in that vibe. He's supposed to be more of the serious, clean. That's super funny. Okay,
yeah,
well,
and like I was like, it's totally Apollo vibe. I think it basically is like
all right. Let's
okay.
clear. Let's clear. Where's my rods? Yes.
And
Let's
I
see.
totally like connected and called in Lilith like
Okay,
earlier in
I'm
the
wanting to
episode.
connect to Lilith, actual real Lilith.
Also, everybody, look, Angie's
Oh
here.
yeah, Angie's here too, everyone. Wait, Lilith, was that you? Did you show up for the interview at all today? I'm getting in now. Are you ready? Are you gonna do it? What do you think, Steph?
I'll go back in. I'm not afraid. I'm just like, I just was like,
It was
this
like
is bumpy.
unexpected. And
And
so,
like, I
okay,
didn't want to like keep going for it. I was like,
did
this just,
we manifest this by talking about her fear? Is this like her having to face that? Okay, for a second I thought you were about to have a dinosaur talking through you, Stephanie.
I felt like it. I thought I was going to be a dino for a minute.
I was like,
And then I
okay, when it
remember,
warned you, like it's more primal. I thought you'd be like, ah, rah. I was like, oh my god. Okay, everything's good. I was like,
okay,
interesting disclaimer.
all right,
Okay.
pivot. All right, let's see.
Whew,
Lilith,
showbiz, as we always
yeah,
say.
show is.
You gotta be able to roll with it with when you're working with these beings.
It
Okay.
really is, yeah, and just it's safe and fun. Just
Let's
okay,
do a quick white light pyramid again with
okay.
everyone.
Let's just,
And then I'll do the tent, we'll call it.
and I'll just yeah.
Okay. White light pyramid,
Yeah.
we're calling in the real
I'll-
the real deal. Lilith.
the real
Highest
deal.
expression that serves on the Council of Nine.
That wants to talk about dragons and aliens.
Yes, dragons and aliens. Come on. I was like, she's serious. What is happening here?
It was not
Okay.
serious.
All right. Take a deep breath in.
Okay.
Exhale. I want us to imagine a bright ball of white light that comes down from source into the room that we're in, settling right on top of our head, where it seeps in through our crown and moves down our chakras, where it finds our heart space. It anchors in and starts to pulse and expand and swirl and fill up your entire body with this beautiful white light. And once your body is filled, it continues to expand further and takes on the form of a white light pyramid that completely surrounds your body, with the peak 20 feet above your head and the 4 points touching the ground. And I want you to imagine a beam of light that comes down from source through the tip of your pyramid, down through all your chakras, down through the base of your pyramid, and onwards to connect to the center of the earth. If you want, you can also imagine another beam of light that shoots forward from your heart space and connects to my triangle, my pyramid, so that we're all connected and synchronized and harmonized with source and earth frequencies. And with this white light pyramid activated, we only allow truth, love, and wisdom to enter our field. And now we're calling forward the highest expression of Lilith, her alien expression on the Council of Nine. We're calling her forward for her interview today about dragons and aliens. Okay. Stephanie, do you sense anything in your awareness?
Yeah, it feels right now. I'm like up at the tent doors. It looks like a beautiful garden tent. I feel like my heart beating and like, you know, like Lilith here. I'm like, okay. So I'm walking in, and she's expressing in the image, as the image, the picture.
A little bit. I'll show everyone the one that I made. Was she standing? Did she especially like the one with her long legs?
She's actually, yeah, she's okay. Hang on 1 second. I just caught Apollo. So just give me 1 second.
Tell
This
him
is
to
like
get out of
Lilith
here.
is here, but I just caught this total teaser. It's so funny. So I walk in and they're like, there's like Lilith, right? And then it's like there's this ball and she's sitting like the way Apollo does, and like real nonchalant. And you're asking about how she's sitting. I'm like, that's freaking Apollo looking like Lilith. But like, and then
From Fifth Element.
he just like popped like a bubble and then disappeared. And then I see the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, of course. Of course. I
Okay,
love
we're back
that.
to a tea party. All right. I do feel Lilith. I'm standing right in front of her energy.
Okay. And again, this is...
Okay, she's laughing.
She couldn't let Isis be the only tricky one.
No kidding. Like I always thought, I mean, they let Apollo like have fun, but I always thought like the guys would be the tricky ones. But sorry for
The women bring the chaos. We're learning.
Oh God, yeah. Okay. Okay,
We're gonna do this.
we're gonna do this.
All right, Stephanie. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Dale.
Hey, Lilith. Welcome.
Lilith. Thank you for riding that wave. This is. Thank you.
That was fun. So, is there really a reptilian aspect of you, or is that all a joke?
Well, of course there is, because you know, just like many of you, you've all expressed and experienced or some sort of expression. I mean, I'm not saying like everybody, but there's a connection. So yeah, it's a part of me, but also that wasn't me. Like there's truth behind it, but that was definitely Apollo.
Apollo.
Yes.
This is what we get for inviting him to mate. You better tell him to behave. Behave.
He's like never.
Okay. So thank you for coming, Lilith. In our previous interview, we focused all on your goddess expression and the story of your escaping out of the Eden situation with this deal from God and going into the dragon realms, basically. And that is why you're so attached. And this time around, I want us to focus on your alien expression. And so to start us off, how would you like to define your alien expression in comparison to your goddess expression?
The alien expression can be defined more, it's not like a lot of the other council members have expressed. It's a lot less, a longer tether from the Earth story, the Earth expression, a little more ethereal and a lot less, physical. But essentially, my alien expression, you can kind of consider it like I guess I'm just trying to pull in sensories and ideas.
Yeah, I guess we would just want to get a feel for what type of adventures are you getting up to out there in the cosmos when you're not here helping.
What kind of shenanigans I'm up to.
Yes. Tell us
Yeah.
about your alien extraterrestrial shenanigans.
Okay. Um, well, I am really interested in the insectoid uh, colonies and planets, particularly because they hold more wisdom than most give them credit to. So I do have a lot of dealings, not only with like dragon and reptilian, but celestial insectoid beings and the praying mantises, and of course the spiders, the celestial spiders. So I do a lot more of like the webbing and the netting kind of it, work. So you- how I would express more my alien expression, not just like this council member, but like beyond the duties and um, tasks that I perform under those rules. It's more like you want to know what I do for fun. I dissolve into the nothingness, the wholeness of everything, and then just add sound to the threads that create the netting that this entire existence, not just in this reality, but my existence in whole. So I like to really reside back in the operator's chair, where you can think of it like extracting all the way back into, behind the framework or behind the interface. That's what I like to do. A lot of coding, a lot of interface work. But I do. My alien expression isn't just tied to. She said screw this, and went back to source and like I ain't doing that shit. So it's more like the like a program, and so
Interesting. Okay.
I the further I get into the goddess and expression and more into the human consciousness and the lore of things, I become more solidified. But the further I expand out, become more of a wider net. That
Interesting. That's a
yeah,
nice way to think of it. And so you are more focused as the goddess expression and more open ended as this alien expression.
correct. Yeah, just like your human incarnation, it's like more of a tighter, uh, very very small pinpoint focus to have that anchored into your awareness and to your unity consciousness, and then it just kind of expands out, just like everything. But I do like to consider myself more of the external web, like the netting that kind of holds the background running.
Interesting. And so that's why you're so connected to the spiders. That's what they are.
Yeah, yeah. So, and the spiders are like, I'm very connected to them, and we work together. And they're guardians. The spiders here on Earth are guardians.
Yeah. We encountered, I think in just rods, the idea of a parallel expression of mine that is a galactic mother spider and connecting with that. It was just an interesting idea to know that they're real and that we could be one of them. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love that Apollo was trying to make fun of you by making you this like gothic, creepy crawly queen, but in a way that is like you actually do seem to gravitate towards the less cute, less objectively cute beings, and I love that.
Well, I'm glad that you love that and you appreciate that, Dale, because that makes sense for you to.
My children also love those type more, the less cute, obviously cute. Okay, so moving on to the last thing, since we're talking about your alien expressions, is there anything you want to tell us about your mothership? I know it's kind of a silly human request, but is there anything you'd like to tell us about your mothership of the motherships that are positioned around the Earth now?
Well, my so where I'm positioned and staged, it's like I said, I'm kind of a whole net, and so it's um
Not just one ship.
it's like a field
Yeah.
around, it's a field around the Earth in a sense. And
Wow.
so it's not just one ship. It's kind of like how you can bounce around from parallel existences.
Okay.
If you get really good at it, like you can bounce around into different ships, I guess,
Interesting.
around the
Okay.
planet. And so there's like a network of ships around the planet that are all doing energetic support. And so I kind of more or less, instead of being in one central, it's like, just dispersed as throughout this network. So
Okay. So you're much
there's
more expansive and vast
more
than my
expansive
brain
network.
can
Yes.
handle.
And it's also in correlation with working in alignment with other races and other entities and beings that really do have this project, you know, in the for the highest regards.
Yeah. And they're much more hands-on, a lot of them too, like the physically.
Believe it or not, a lot of folks feel like, when are they going to show up? When are they going to come? But it's like, you're already receiving so much support where it's, just know that there's support from below and above, through and through, even like not even just above and below, but within this system, within this reality.
Right, as we're learning with like the elementals, you mean?
With the elementals, what you can do to work with the elementals, and then also just how bendy reality really is, and how much your team on the other side, or ET guides or what have you, spirits, they have the ability to help mold and shift you in the reality around you, to kind of help keep you safe and also on the right track. So just understand that even when this reality feels very sharp and edgy and uncomfortable and dark, you have the power to really soften the edges by literally like softening yourself and relaxing, and then it the more you relax in and allow yourself to be supported, this reality responds beautifully, and everything is in a synchronistic, harmonious dance. And so even you right now watching this and sitting in this energy together and just being in tune with yourselves and your soul and the earth and the environment around you, just realize that you're living in 5D energy right now, because you're anchoring in and experiencing it. So I want everybody who's experiencing this to really recognize that you are new earth, breathing in new earth energy, breathing out creation through your thoughts and your words. So
true. We're
know
bringing
how
back
powerful you are.
we're bringing back Lemuria and all the energies of that time.
Exactly. And actually new energy, with the concept and remembrance of what Lemuria was, but using this new energy that Gaia birthed. So you take this new earth energy and you run it through your systems, in connecting with your remembrance of your lives in Lemuria, lives in Atlantis. So you connect more and more with your souls archives, pull it in here, and it's just.
I agree. I agree. Okay,
Love
so
fleshy magic.
we're talking so much about Lemuria, and I learned that Apollo, you, Isis, and Hecate were sort of like this team that were behind the creation of Lemuria. Is there anything that you'd like to tell us about that project?
What do you mean, the
Like
project?
just the project of you and the gang, Apollo and all them working together. Like what was, I don't know, a behind the scenes like director's cut on your take on creating such a magical place, and what do you think us humans would really love to hear about? What's something only you behind the scenes would have known about that time?
So behind the scenes, it's funny that you asked the behind the scenes question when I explained that I work behind the
You are
scenes.
behind the scenes.
Yes. So first off, the concept with Lumeria was we had to start with an original of like, here's this concept, here's this creation, and look, this place experienced complete harmony, in a vast ecosystem of different types of beings and races, and all living the with nature, with the planet, with water. But you had to have that harmonious shift for this program to fall. You have to start somewhere risen to remember. And as things began to fall, because this is how it's a cyclic nature, but it was almost to a designer plan of the fall, like created a civilization that moved harmoniously. But there were beings that got bored, that got curious, that got greedy, as we all know. But so Lemuria creating that was creating the perfect ecosystem, the perfect space, the perfect where everything
Sanctuary, yeah, it was like
sanctuary. So that memory is there, and then the experience of the fall of Lemuria, the rise and fall of Atlantis, and so on, as you all are familiar with thus far with your history.
yeah.
And so just know that while creating Lemuria was so fantastic, just incredibly, like, the co-creation that went on, and the kind of brainstorming and excitement, and the way, like, you of all of these minds and beings and consciousnesses all coming together and working as the tapestry, as one, as a wave, and really holding, supporting, like, it was the perfect blueprint. And it had to run and operate beautifully for a long time, but it was inevitable that the fall and destruction, and then the fall of integrity, and what's right, it's not right. And so that was necessary.
Okay. There's
In
two
order.
questions from the audience as well.
Yes.
One is asking, do we know how old Lemuria got before the fall?
It's Lemuria operated for several thousands of years, tens of thousands of years.
Wow. And how old was Atlantis in comparison?
Atlantis was about half as much as Lemuria. The crossover, because they overlapped,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just kind of like a blurred line. But Lemuria was, like, operating in a fifth dimensional system, and Atlantis was created off of that, and also became, a little bit more dense and heavier the more evil they started to create with the things that they made.
Mm-hmm.
And so Atlantis was starting the fall into 3D. And so that's where it just turns into a blurry drop off for the
Got it.
length of time.
Thank you for
So there's
explaining that.
gaps there's gaps
Yeah,
that,
I'm just talking about the gaps that I have.
yes. And
Thank you.
and so
The other question is, when you were creating Lemuria, did you already know in advance that it would fall?
yes,
Okay.
you have to, the concept, and this is where I'll circle all the way around, creating this perfect place and then watching it go through its own descent and reset, and then rising up with a whole new rebirth plan, because it was so corrupt when they got to the end of Atlantis. It had to start over.
Mm.
And the survivors of Atlantis carried over into the reset, and we came together and like, now's the time to build. This is how the evolution for you all, this is the timeline that this evolution worked that way.
Mm.
There are other timelines where this evolution didn't succeed. There's other timelines where, you know, you did okay. And there's, of course, there's just a lot to factor in, but the timeline that you're anchored into right here, right now, is essentially the timeline of, it's like redemption. It's like Gaia's descent.
Yeah.
And resurrection.
Very cool. It's a redemption song. I'm like singing the Bob Marley song in my head. Great question, Rebecca. She's asking, where does Agartha lie in all this in the timeline of Lemuria and Atlantis?
Well, so that's, Agartha is like a, Agartha is like this, if you imagine how Atlantis fell and sunk, and Agartha is an inner earth, the concept of like that wounded civilization sinking and retreating and going into inner earth, and then healing and doing the energy work and supporting from within the planet on another dimension. So it's more of a dimension, like a dimensional thing,
Yeah.
a layering on.
Did it exist? Did beings live and exist there before the fall?
Yes, but not the kind of beings that's
Not
they're not
advanced.
Not, and a lot more creatures per se.
Okay. Okay.
And
So
a
more
lot
wild
of
beasts.
the Atlantean creatures that were created, that were experiments, went down there to heal and evolve and turn into other expressions. Like,
interesting.
because that's a part of this evolution, especially if you're a multidimensional being, you can manifest into anything. Even as a human being, you have the power to manifest into whatever you wish to be. So,
Well, I've done a little research into Atlantean creatures, and I have another parallel expression tied to it with the Minotaur, which I learned was a creature created as a war creature of that time. And so, are those one of the creatures that went into Inner Earth to heal and evolve?
yeah, yes, there's some evolved Minotaurs, and
very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so very interesting time. You helped fill in a lot of gaps for us. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's bring it back to dragons, because dragons are unite all of these things. We know that they're in Inner Earth. We're now finding out they're also alien expressions of them. But you wanted this whole topic today to really kind of go into the relationship and evolution of that relationship of aliens and dragons here. And so how would you like to explain or start off the conversation about, because we know, just to sort of catch everyone up who maybe not have been caught up, we know that after the cataclysm there was this fall and the dragons went into like recluse. It was just this big veil put in place, it feels like, between us and the higher dimensions. And so now we're experiencing them coming back, and we're working with aliens now, but that wasn't always the case. So how would you like to start the conversation to teach us about aliens and dragons and their relationship here on Earth?
So, as you know, my goddess expression, and like I'm deeply connected to the dragons, and so the funny thing is that dragons are the original aliens.
Interesting.
Like the dragon, like lineage,
Like to ever exist.
like consciousness, like connectedness. We're like the original celestial beings, that consciousness that came and helped write write the story. So dragons, it's a mixed bag. It's like you can also think of because dragons are definitely very earthbound and specifically to this reality. But do you know that like the Alpha Draconians and the reptilians did feed this earth with reptiles before humanity even walked the earth? Dinosaurs lived in harmony with the ecosystem. Dinosaurs lived in harmony, not necessarily as sentient beings, but they were our children. And after the dinosaur phase and humanity came in, and we needed guardians. And so we pulled forth, because the dragons do live in a separate realm, but there are dragons on Earth in slumber right now. The connection with the aliens and dragons goes more like like I almost want to relate it to a divine spark, like a soul that splits off and does two different things, but is always quantumly entangled. Dragons and aliens, reptiles and celestials, it's still quantum entangled. There's this like relation as you know, it can be very high vibrational, close to source, extraterrestrial beings that really emit what pure light, what pure love light is. And you've got the more primal, reptilian, dragon, earthy, that is very, very physical and very, very wild. And so essentially, you can also think of like dragons and aliens like the divine feminine and the divine masculine in a sense too. Because, you know, there's the crazy fire energy and then the solid tone frequency, you can say, like the higher vibrational beings. And so the dragons dance and respond, while the celestials above kind of operate through. So it's just everything's connected.
Yeah, balance. As above, so below, says Angie. I love that. So, did dragons walk the earth then at the time of Lemuria?
Yes.
That's what I thought, and that's what my rod said today during practice. And it even said, I think it said yes, that even during that time is when we had like dragon rider lifetimes.
Yes.
Okay, so this all is part of the Lemurian age. That makes sense since it spans thousands, tens of thousands of years.
Because in Lemuria, it was before the veil dropped, so to speak.
Right. Okay.
And so you had access. all humans had access to all the aliens, the extraterrestrials, the wisdom, lived amongst each other. And so humans were just as pure and connected as everybody else. And it was an intentional fall.
Hmm.
It this really, not to be insensitive because you're in here and you're experiencing it, but this really is an experiment
Hmm. Yeah.
in the most loving way.
A soul experiment.
A soul experience that
Can we
you
redeem
soul
ourselves?
created. Yes. And so you're in this crazy, amazing, very physical experience. And, you know, technically some of you are dragons inside of a human vessel channeled, because you all are just, your higher selves channeling into your human expressions. And
Very
so
cool.
a lot of you are big dragons walking this earth. So when you say, are dragons ever going to walk the earth again? You already are.
On two legs now. Okay. Very cool. And so then I also was curious if my idea of the animal level of interaction during that time was as what I would see in Narnia, where it was like they were so advanced and telepathic with us that they were
Or they didn't eat meat. They didn't
yeah,
eat, yeah,
each other. Like, yeah.
yeah, that came a little, it's because animals were even more wise than humans.
Wow. And my other question is, did any humans of that time survive the fall?
Not really.
No.
There's been specific, this might be a bit much and it might ruffle some feathers, but think of it like the humans that are walking the earth now are definitely not this, like, are so different from the humans that walk the earth then. You are uh, a more denser version of the human design. So it was kind of like a recreate. Like we kept the information, DNA and stuff, but flesh out a lot. But
Interesting. Yeah.
there are, but pure human life, I don't think survived.
None in Earth, anything
I
like
don't
that.
think so.
Mm, interesting. Okay. And do you think we're moved? Because I know what from my research, those Lemurian humans were like taller than us,
Mm-hmm.
lived like 300 years as an average. Like, do you think
Yes,
overall we're moving back into this like I guess perfected version of us again?
yes, yes. You can. Yes, that's exactly what what you're doing is um, remembering that you literally manifest your physical expression in this reality, remembering your powers, and literally, when I say manifesting, you know, yourself, it's quite literally like um, at one point humanity will be superhuman in a sense where you can not necessarily shapeshift, but in a quick turnaround, be able to physically change your appearance by your mind.
Hmm. Interesting. We're learning we're going to be able to bend air, earth, water.
And
We're going to be
so with your mind, you
telepathic.
can, because also you'll be operating more in a, higher dimension. Granted, there's still physicality, but the reality and the way that you work and learn to operate with your body and know that you can regenerate and heal and um, I'm not saying you can grow a different looking nose, but you can revitalize, rejuvenate your vessel. And so that's the beauty of it. The more and more you work with your energy and your vessel, the more and more you can command it to heal or regenerate,
Hmm.
age in reverse.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Wake up every day. I get younger every day. more beautiful and more youthful. Okay, I want to focus a little bit more on the dragon aliens because I did a little research. Is it true that that they're like 15 feet tall? By the way,
Yes.
so they're like huge, massive dragons with wings, but walk on two legs, and they have spaceships.
Yes.
And I've heard that these spaceships are shaped like an artichoke. Is that
Yes.
true?
Yes.
That's so fun to think about. And so they must be massive then to hold these massive
They
beings.
are massive to hold massive beings, and um, these massive. I gotta say that there's such a masculine energy derived from these beings that is so imbued in this whole program, this whole reality that you exist in.
Hmm.
So it's another part of taming the beast, in a sense,
Yes.
um, and also owning a part of you that if you are a massive, a part of you is an expression of a massive alpha draconian reptilian, you have to integrate that and be okay with it, and then also tame that ferocious masculine energy. Not
Hmm.
to be obedient, but to respond to your energy in a supportive way rather than a disruptive way.
Okay, very cool. I actually, you kind of, in the beginning of Stephanie and I's journey together, we were introduced
We were.
surprisingly kind of early, but I guess you were testing us
We're
with
testing the waters with you two.
introducing us to a parallel expressions of us of our alpha draconian. And it was funny because she and I, of course, were initially like, I don't know about this, but it's also funny because Stephanie and I also realized we had both had unique individual meditations in which the one I had, I remember doing a hemi-sync tape and I felt really deep and I kept hearing this voice, Alpha Draconian, and I was like, what? And I woke up, Googled it, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. And so it was interesting, but we met them. They were lovely. They were lovely beings. Um, I don't know. Is it possible since I always have the 2.0 series guests bring in a guest of their own? Would you like to or want to bring in one of our parallel expressions to say like just say hello or maybe even I don't know. Would they be open or is it in our highest and greatest good to ask for a dragon activation from both of you?
This sounds wonderful. Um, yes, there is excitement for. Um, it's been a while since your Alpha Draconians have come through.
It's been a long time. Let's see if I
Yeah,
can find the picture of what they look like while you bring them in. It has definitely been a while. What an interesting time, y'all.
yes, I'm here. Hello, Dale.
Hello, thank you for coming. This is unexpected even for me. Whew. Okay,
Yes,
how would you like to introduce yourself to the public today?
I am an extraterrestrial Alpha Draconian being. I come from. Excuse me, there's an interesting feeling going on.
Do tell.
You don't want to know. Okay.
Now I definitely do.
I am one of the 12 main Alpha Draconian consciousnesses that has had a hand in the corruption, fall of man, creation of the matrix that you are dissolving. I am one of the beings that has partook in design. I'm not here to instill fear or take pride in such thing, but to come to you as a representative of balance, restoration, and yes, redemption. That is what we are striving for. I am not here to do parlor tricks or to answer cute questions. I am simply here to make it known that there is a change in a lot of the original 12. We are healing alongside you. And know that you do have support, but from afar in this expression, because we are respecting the boundary set for your planet. I choose not to give an activation.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here at all.
Thank you. I will leave now.
Thank you very much. Wow. Ooh, intense energy.
Okay.
Wow. That was a lot stronger of a version of them than the version we met long ago.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That is big energy. That is stepping back in. This is Lilith, by the way. Stepping back in was like kind of kaplunk.
He made a big gap, like big shoes to fill. Oh no! I think we puzzle piece lost her. Hold on one second. I think we lost her. Can you reconnect her back on live? Let me add her. Good thing we have Angie there. Let's see. Angie's figuring it out. I can see. Luckily, I'm on Zoom with them over here, so I can see them sorting it out. Oh, there you are. I found you. Okay, we're good. Okay, yeah, thank goodness. I always do the Zoom. Sorry. I always do the Zoom at the same time just to record it, double check. Okay. Where were we?
Lilith kerplunked.
That's right. And then we got kerplunked. Okay, well now we're back in.
Okay.
Okay, so very interesting aspect we just met. And just to confirm, that was the parallel expression of me that we met long ago?
Yes.
Okay, he definitely came in much more intense this time around, much stronger, clearer channel.
Yes, and he came in big, for sure.
Okay, and I wasn't expecting the whole 12 thing. That's new information even for me. Is there anything you'd like to say and address about that for the public?
Oh, have fun cherry picking with that one. There's councils of 12s everywhere.
That's true. 12 everywhere.
Oh, there's so many councils. There's councils for councils.
Councils upon councils.
On
Will we
council.
eventually have a human council of 12? Is that...
They're assimilating now. Yes.
Okay.
Many of them. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And so we have established, you filled in so many gaps that we've had in our history and understanding. And so that in itself is sort of like a glimpse into the post cataclysm to where we are now. And so it's very interesting to hear directly from one of them that they are healing, but they're staying away.
Yes. And even coming through in this manner, they're staying away respectfully and supportively. It's from afar. Not all, but most.
I see. Okay. Very interesting. And so there have just been deals and healing going on behind the scenes with you all. Are you involved with them, with beings like them, the 12, since you are so dragon connected?
Yes, and I have to. Apollo's coming in.
Was it an Apollo twinge again?
Yeah, like I just got twinged. I'm like,
Well,
what?
we're almost done, but I don't want him to steal the show because the last thing I wanted to have was just have Lilith do an activation for us, but it's Lilith's choice if she wants to bring in Apollo. That's on you, girl.
I'm like trying to. God, this feels weird. It's like pushy, and I feel like there's like Lilith, Apollo, Lilith, Apollo.
Don't be rude.
What's going on, guys? Okay.
Does he have an important message, or is he just messing?
He wants to come in.
Okay, we're doing good on time.
Okay. What is up? Hello.
Apollo.
What's up?
You tell us what's up. Did you have something?
Oh, I'm just having so much fun here. This is great. The things that you guys are doing and the way you're handling this is very well. I'm having a great time with Angie here.
I get to see Angie's face.
Okay, so I wanted to come in and talk about tomorrow.
Ooh, oh yes, the Cosmic Union event. Please tell us.
I just wanted to do a little plug, so that's why I was like tap 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 tap. Thank you for letting me in, Stephanie. Okay, so here we go. The tomorrow night full moon, and Gaia and I are gonna come through Stephanie and channel, and I think we got some surprises in line too. We've got the energy of Stephanie and the energy of Angie together, so just know this is really special stuff. And the idea of well, first I would like to just kind of state how the idea of this divine union thing came together for these events, which was just kind of a great thing because we're starting to explore the sensuality of being a human and having a body and the kind of magic that you can really do with it, sacred sexuality. And also, I'm a fan of human anatomy. I love the vessel, and I just want to share some pro tips about a few things. So just know it's going to be a little spicy. So if you are PG only, it's not for you. And yeah, there will be playbacks. Yes, there will be activations. Just know this energy is big. We've been building up for this. Also understand that there's been specific grid work that has happened. Yes, yes, yes. The divine masculine the healed, balanced, divine masculine is awakening. And I'm happy to share this news.
Yeah.
And also express to the ladies and to the gentlemen, tap into what you imagine what balanced masculinity feels. And this goes for every human. And embody that and nurture it and send good love because it's awoken, and just keep sending love into that field because this is it. We're doing it, baby. We're
Yeah.
doing it.
I love
All
that.
right. Okay, I'm gonna let Lilith in. I'll see you guys later. All right.
Love you. Wow. This is why he and Toad, I'm like, they're made for showbiz. I love it. We're killing it, guys. That's amazing.
Okay. All right. So Dale, yes. Thank you for this. Lilith, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you for just rolling with the punches and letting me have a conversation. And you're doing fantastic. I want to share that, you know, the enthusiasm that Apollo has about these union and the sacred sexuality direction and just self-love and loving others, this direction that you all are kind of naturally going in is a really fun chapter. And this is a really good reference point that, you know, you're at the point now, like as a whole, where things get really, really good. Just keep moving forward. Everything is really, really good now, even though it seems chaotic out there. Just know that in your personal, individual, like you're all kicking off into that really, really good part of life. So we're excited.
We feel it. I was just had a good question for you and I totally forgot it. I hate when that happens. But I wanted to know. Okay, so Apollo kind of gave us a little thing on his episode, which is going to be this Friday. But you and the upper level chakra pairings are going to be on the 15th.
Yes.
And I know you guys are totally different vibe. I'm learning as we go through the 2.0 series that the lower chakra alien expressions and the higher chakra alien expressions are totally different in the way we have this conversation, and it's very cool. And so, what would you like to say about what we might expect on the part 2 series with the higher chakras like you and Prometheus?
It's going to be a better understanding of more of a mental and you know how the throat is connected. So it's like you got to nurture their lower chakras first and get them aligned, and then the higher chakras. So essentially, this divine union part 2 that we're up for is more of a higher connection, like syncing your field with your partner, because celestial lovemaking, or you know, on a more of a alien physicality that's more of a light body, the kind of climax comes more in a mental and through the heart. So it's a heart mind activation. So it's a little bit more floaty. So we'll have to ground you guys in before we kick off. So
Do you think you and Prometheus are going to get as spicy as Apollo and Gaia sound like they're going to get?
it's like a competition at this point.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're in.
No, it's like, you know, who can make Dale sweat the most.
God, I know. I'm just going to put red lights so no one can tell when I'm blushing. Okay, well, I'm excited, especially for the you and Prometheus pairing. Y'all are my favorite if I had to pick a fan club.
I know this.
Okay, well, is there a final message that you want to leave us with humanity with today about this big announcement Apollo made this divine masculine healing step milestone that it seems we've just reached, and what this means? Like, we're hitting things that we may not be able to see with our eyes, but are actually happening here. What's your message to us to say goodbye?
My message for you to say goodbye with that knowledge, just to really like sit with it in your heart, because that's where it actually matters. It doesn't matter in your exterior, it's within your heart, and then you'll start to feel it in your written reality. everybody's masculine side in your physical reality, male or female, you'll start to see them more open and flow and responsive. If you kind of like nurture it within, it'll reflect without. So my wish for you to take away is to hone in on your inner healed divine masculine and look around. You can see it underneath the chaos and noise that is put there by propaganda. But look around in the undertone and you're seeing that, like, oh wow, this person on this, in I don't want to get politics, but like, this politic had a life-changing moment, and then they opened up their mind, and now there's this testing that's going out to help with this thing. So you're seeing it. It's just not being
Televised. Yeah.
So find it like subtle under all of it. Just you can sense it. So it's there, and the deconstruction, the melting away of the patriarchy, the unhealed patriarchy it's underway. It's the masculine that has been smoothed. The edges have been smooth, like the wind over a rock that smooths the edges. It's beautiful.
Love that. Thank you so much for that image. Okay, then if there's anything else to say, thank you so much, Lilith. This was magical. We learned so much, truly. You've helped fill in so many of the gaps we needed.
Thank you. I love
you. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Okay.
Hey.
With gratitude and love, we're closing this channel, and I'm calling all of Stephanie's consciousness, personality, and identity back into her body, replacing everything we were speaking with. She's now fully integrated back into her body. And when I count backwards from 5 to 1, Stephanie's going to wake up feeling wonderful, rejuvenated, and refreshed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Whew.
Ooh, indeed.
Oh, like 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
We did it.
Wow.
That was
We accomplished everything we needed to, even with the interesting start to everything. We definitely got a lot more dragon reptilian than we expected, but that was
very, very scaly.
Yes. Okay. Can you comment on the parallel expression of me coming in at the end? That was wild.
So, like, I could tell he was coming in from afar, but when he came in, it was the most heaviest feeling ever, and like it was like he burrowed a hole through me, and then the feeling I was getting was down there, and it was like an activation in itself. But like, so thank you.
You said a weird word, or no, that was a different being that said that weird word. That was different. Oh my gosh.
They pulled it through. It was like,
so we were just talking about syzygy right before this. So syzygy is planetary alignment, specifically in a straight line.
And that word came up a while ago, and I looked at it. Because I have notes and drawings and stuff on my desk, and I looked down. I was like, "Oh yeah, this word." And then we started talking about
like
it
an hour ago,
and then they brought it in, and I was like,
very cool.
I thought they were able to pull that out of there.
Mysteries, I know, and I especially love when I was like, was that weird coding? And they said deliberate wording. I was like, oh, so they were like meaning to say those exact words. Okay. I also really loved when my parallel expression was like, I did not come here to answer frivolous questions. And I was like,
no parlor tricks.
Yeah, no parlor tricks. I was like, you are on TikTok, I understand.
He was like, but like he felt like healed. Yeah. Like he was sincere, like
very serious. Hey, yes.
And like just respect from afar, but hey, I'm here.
He had an important message. They're healing, and I can only imagine. That's interesting. Yeah, this was the Draco Alpha Draconian parallel expression. Very early on in Stephanie and I, before we decided to go live together, really, or maybe it was around that time, we were exploring together, and we met them, both of our Alpha Draconian selves, and they're really interesting.
So I'm curious about the word that was being said because it wasn't alpha. It was Elfra. Like,
Do you think it was just
I
him
was
not
right
being able
here,
to get
like
used to his
watching.
mouth?
I don't think so because it said it multiple times, and I was watching Steph's mouth.
This is so cool having somebody
right next
There was
to
definitely an R in there, so Elfra.
Elf. Good catch.
Yeah.
I wonder if that is the thing or if it's like
if it was just a lisp.
But they said it multiple times.
Okay, I would like to connect to Lilith. Lilith, are you still here? Yes. Okay. Was that was that a misspoken error? The Elfrin, was it an accident that it said it that way? I'm getting a no. So it was deliberate with the way it said it? Was it deliberate in the way that it said it? I'm getting yes. That word, the way it said it does it have a different meaning? Interesting. I don't know.
Elfra.
What are you getting? What are you getting, Stephanie, when you ask into it? What does it mean by Elfra?
Well, what I'm getting is like I'm getting teacher vibes from Lilith and Apollo, and they're being like, well, there's a reason why Angie brought that up, so follow the line. And they're like, okay, well, what is Elfra? And they're just like, have fun with that.
Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Let us know what.
I'm like, okay. So then that's like also, and that goes to go with that, like.
Aspen has an interesting. Are we the ones, like, was it always Elfra and we're the ones saying Alpha? And so that's a good theory. Is that theory correct? Oh no. I'm saying that, are they, I don't know. An interesting, another mystery we're going to have to follow the string on. But I'm sure that will come back up again. All right, guys, that was awesome. I'm trying to think what else did happen in there that I'm like, we need to get your take on that. I think that was it, guys. I'm going to be posting this replay, so please be sure to check it out. As far as bookkeeping goes, yeah, they pretty much promoted the hell out of tomorrow's event. That's going to be awesome. I don't know how many tickets are left. I want to say 1 or 2. But go check out the link in my bio to book it. You'll see the poster for part 1. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So I'm sure we're going to be scandalized a little bit tomorrow in a good way.
Working with Apollo, for crying out loud.
Apollo.
And Gaia's actually good at being a little bit of a trickster too. So
it's saying it's sold out. I'll double check. I'll double check if it's sold out, because sometimes it doesn't allow people to buy it like 24 hours before. So there probably is still a seat left. And if you really are interested, DM me and I will give you the link to the seat instead of going through the booking link. So do that. If you really want that seat, I do believe we have 1 or 2 seats left.
And join our Discord for our dance party Saturday.
Yeah, dance party.
Andy. Look at my pinned post for our Discord. We are having a DJ Apollo and DJ Angie dance playlist, and we do ecstatic dance where we just all jam out, like muted on the dance party. It's amazing. It's a great workout. Very healing.
Very sensual this week. To go right in line with what Apollo was talking about.
After Friday, then Apollo dance party, soothe it out.
Belly dancing moves. Okay, I like it.
Those hips moving.
Okay, cool. Thank you, John. Yes, I'll look for your message. I will get you a link for it. Don't worry. What else? There's also, move over to our YouTube as well if you haven't. We are slowly starting to merge over there, just because it's better for the long form interview content like this. And we're eventually going to start opening up to more channelers and make this sort of, we're building it. And so we'd love to have you there as we're growing it. Please move over to the Trinity channel on YouTube. Another pinned post. And I believe that's it as far as housekeeping.
Housekeeping?
The next time you'll see me here on TikTok, today is Thursday. It will be Sunday. I'll be Sunday at 1 p.m. No, yes, I will be doing it on TikTok, but also YouTube. So it'll be dual streamed. But in case you don't switch over, I will be on here, so don't worry. So Sunday, 1 p.m., Saturday dance party, and that's it. We will see you again, Stephanie, with an interview on Tuesday. I don't know what it is. Do they want to tell us what it will be about?
Oh my gosh. I
It'll
don't
be
know.
closer to it. We'll get it closer to it.
Yeah, I think well, I have a feeling we'll know after tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I've got that feeling of like
Next
my arms
week-
all itchy. Like after tomorrow we'll know.
And then next week, next Thursday, 8 p.m. is going to be supposedly the Prometheus 2.0 series to finalize.
Oh my God.
I know, to finalize and cap out our 2.0 series. So we've gone all the way down from Prometheus, down to the chakras and Hecate, and now all the way up from Hecate up to Prometheus. And next week will be the closing of that series. Isn't
Wow.
it wild? So we'll have to come up with a new one.
What a doozy. Yeah, we'll have to come up with a new one. I just totally like, yeah. Oh, how fun.
I know. Now it feels open-ended. Like, I don't know. Maybe we'll just make it a month for each god. For I don't know. We'll see. Open-ended. We'll see where the adventure takes us.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Stephanie. Amazing. You're just fabulous. Your gift is amazing. And if you're interested in developing your gift and you want to be like Stephanie, she learned this by learning through Emily Eaton, Divine Magic with a CK.com. That's who we learned the rods from in Inner Divinity, daily meditation, and how to open up our channel. So go
Also,
and check her out.
Dale, give yourself props too. I mean, you're the producer, the brains behind all of this, and honestly, like I shout out to your gift, because if it wasn't for us connecting, my gifts wouldn't have flourished. You nurtured my safety so I can open up. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Steph.
I love you.
I love you too. And we are actually in the process of trying to open up and start this channeling circle, because, you know, I'm used to doing this with Stephanie with other people too in groups. And so that's our goal, is to eventually get people to practice going down deep and letting go and allowing this to happen in a safe environment. Not necessarily always voices coming through, but like your own version of how you receive information. Everyone has it, you know, like a primary channel where it's it's like claircognizance, clairsentience, etc., etc. So it starts the channel panel. I like that. That's a good name.
They use that on Gaia already.
Oh,
We might be
did.
infringing on copyright.
Oh,
Okay, so we were actually going to do it just the channeling circle, the inner circle channeling circle.
we're a circle.
So yes, if you would love to join, also please reach out to me. It is application only. Just we want to make sure everyone's like grounded and has a practice and kind of gauge where everyone is at. But yes, it's going to be a wonderful, intimate group where you will definitely be diving in and be put under and practice letting go. So please reach out about that. Okay, I can't believe we did it. We're always so nervous going in, and then we're like, we did it. Yeah.
Even after the curveballs, it's like we did it even better.
Actually, I think I was kind of scattered before the curveballs, and it was like after that I felt like dialed in. So
You're
I
like,
guess they needed it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, serious Dale's needed. Okay. All right, guys, this was amazing. Thank you so much for being here for this journey. It's been magical. I'm forever grateful that we're doing this together, ladies. Thank you, Angie. Thank you,
everyone.
Stephanie. We love you guys. Bye.
Love you.